Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And it looks like we've got a game set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. Again, it's Harris on second down. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Third and short yardage, Young. And he's got Hurst as tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. On the give, this is Harris. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 35 on second down, Young flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception instead of making another mistake forcing.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
They hand this off to Harris. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. From the red zone now, Young escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Harris going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Najee Harris with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, Robinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Taken in at the 22. The danger of a punt that good? A 16-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And some room to work. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. They'll try to throw now. Young. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They run with Harris, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now here's another carry for Harris. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Give him 9 on the pickup, but they're still a few inches short now on 4th down. Young takes it on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
So 3rd down to the Falcons. Going with a guy in 6 defensive backs. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Najee Harris. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Richardson looking to throw. Man open is Robinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
They showed the wide receiver set, the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre and post snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Second down. Here's Richardson. And that'll be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, here's Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll run again with Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Let's go.
They'll try the right side with Harris. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. This is Harris. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now a give, running left is Harris. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Najee Harris, 27 yards. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Falcons take over first down at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Mustang 19.
Here's Richardson to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Richardson will keep it once again. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long. Third and long for Richardson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Boy, 208 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Harris running straight ahead. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's only gotten in 3 times, and you can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? He's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's the option play now to the left. And he stopped immediately there. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Robinson up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down and a run by Robinson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Richardson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance. To be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Ready? 18, Pioneers.
Richardson. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Richardson to throw it. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now Richardson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Richardson now on 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Richardson now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Richardson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And some space here. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back